There you go. Yeah. Yeah. One more. You got it. Yeah. All you. There you go. Good work.
There's the man I was looking for. Good workout, kid. How we doing, Cap? It is just Cap, right?
Yeah, you got it right. All good here, Coach Dub.
Good stuff, kid. You've been building a lot of trust in a short amount of time. Keep it up.
Well, on that note, possible to get some extra reps in this week.
Of course. What are you trying to get better at? All right, good. Let's get out there.
Let's get it.
Go tonight! What's that? Tonight! Turbo set! Attack! Attack! We go tonight! Attack! Turbo attack! Attack! Done! Attack! 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 What's that? Here we go. Like, turn it up. What's that? Done. What's that?
It's week 3 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Falcons and the Lions, and it's...
The Lions offense set to get things started here in front of this home crowd. And the one to watch is going to be this man, their rookie running back. Off to a strong start here the first couple of weeks back. On first down, they'll start out with Jefferson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 86 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
To throw on second down is gone. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We always knew that 2022 was going to be something of a write-off year for Williams, who was recovering from a torn ACL. But he did play some snaps late and teased Lions fans with his lone catch, a 41-yard touchdown. They believe, and so does he, that the show begins this season.
Here's Jefferson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Lions are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Here's Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Jefferson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they'll go again here with Jefferson. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Goff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Looking to run with Jefferson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Well, this defense for the Falcons, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And they'll run here with Jefferson. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Detroit's offense ready to take over. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll start out on the ground with Jefferson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Goff now looks to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On the ground, it's Jefferson. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a run with Jefferson. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Play action. It's gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for this with Jefferson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Jefferson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The field goal would have been a pretty decent length, but I'm still kind of surprised they didn't kick it.
Yeah, I know, because you think you take the 3 there, trust him, but at the same time, if you can't pick up a few inches in this situation, you probably don't deserve to win the game anyway. Go get it, and they did.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead with Jefferson. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
So, my man, I pose this question to you. How do you get to be the number 2 defense against the rush in the NFL?
Be better than number 3, I guess.
Okay, right.
And make plays like that, right?
Well, you know, you're right. At its basic, be better than number 3, but you really nailed it. Make plays like that on a consistent basis.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number 1, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Goff on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On second down, a run with Jefferson. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 59 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Just beating the play clock is Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Goff now to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
A give up the middle to Jefferson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, Goff. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Goff. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll get this down to the 10. The pickup goes for 13 and sets them up 1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Get something together.
And they'll run on 1st down with Jefferson. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Again, it'll be Jefferson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And they'll try and run. Here's Jefferson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Off-play action. Here's Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On the handoff, it's Jefferson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Goff now looking to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On the give, this is Jefferson. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. And they'll go right back to Jefferson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up.
So here's Goff and the Lions. Down 27-24. A minute 12 to go. Now it's Goff. Completes this to Jefferson. Get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Goff. And he whips that one incomplete there. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Goff now to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got 1 timeout left, want to save it.
Now Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Certainly would have liked to get some yardage out of that play, but now you got to put this in the hands of your field goal kicker. See if he can get you to overtime. So out now come the Lions. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any. First throw in overtime for Goff. Short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 101 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon. And I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Jefferson on the ground. A solid stiff arm. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely, that would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run out of the gun with Jefferson. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Here's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Jefferson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get... Here's Jefferson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, get turned?
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. To throw is Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get in overtime. On 1st down, it's gone. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
Cold-blooded. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now Goff. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.